Boatworks today is sponsored by Total Boat and Alexial Yacht Coatings, as well as supported by the generosity from the beautiful folks over on Patreon. Thank you so much. All right, this is a little bit insane here. I've got a freight delivery coming, and I'm gonna have to meet him at the highway. He can't even get up our road. I can't get my tractor down the hill to unload him. We had an ice storm last night, and this is kind of how things are looking right now. That is absolute glare ice. Like, I had to go like 1 or 2 miles an hour down my road, my driveway, and I still slid like 15, 20 feet. I had a hell of a time trying to walk up the hill to get to the shop. This always happens. You know, whenever I've got something big coming in, it always happens in the most inconvenient possible way. This freight was supposed to be in on Tuesday, like 3-4 days ago, when the weather was great. There was just some miscommunication between, well, the main headquarters of the hub and then the driver. Miscommunication. Anyways, we ended up getting sorted it out, but now it's Friday morning, and I've never seen iced over roads like this. This is not cool. All right, well, unloading was a bit sketchy, but did get it done. Had to break it apart on the pallet in the parking lot and carry it in one by one. But in total, I ended up getting, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got 10 sheets total. Now, I believe I have 6 sheets of the Nautical 20 and then 4 sheets of the Bluewater 20, but I'll get more into those details here in a little bit. First things first, I gotta go buy a couple 100 pounds of salt because I don't know that I'll be able to get back up my driveway. So I guess I know what I'm doing today. So good morning. It is the following day. Now, I was able to get everything salted, and at least as of right now, everything is fine. Not too sketchy driving up here this morning, but you know, whatever, it is what it is. Now, I did not grab the Coosa panels yet. They're still down at my store here in town. Shameless plug. If you have a project coming up and you're going to be looking for some Alexial products, I am a distributor for them. I will have links for all of that information down below in the description. Now, I am, however, going to try and get those panels moved up here tomorrow, Sunday morning. Supposedly we have another storm coming in. Something about like a cyclone bomb and high winds and over 3 feet of snow by Monday. So yeah, it's like Thanksgiving all over again. If you know, you know. Now, if this is the first video of mine that you're stumbling across and you're not familiar with this project that I've got going on here, this is a 1970 Westwind Paceship 24. I had picked this up maybe 2.5 months ago, just before I left for Annapolis. And it had been sitting for many, many years. My best guess is around 20-ish years it's been sitting around outside. And honestly, as soon as I saw it, I loved it. And I want to do my best to try and breathe a little bit of fresh life into this thing. And that is going to involve a complete top to bottom, inside and out gut job and just all new everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything. I've gutted the interior. So the bulkheads are the only thing that I've left in place, and that was strictly for logistics, so I can still walk around up on deck while I'm pulling some of the additional hardware. So now at this point, I have roughly another week left on the exterior as far as pulling all of the remaining hardware and then patching up all of those old holes. At that point, the exterior then is going to be essentially sealed, and I'm going to be switching gears and then focusing on the interior. Now, for all of the interior, I'm going to be using products made by Coosa. Now, if you're not familiar with who they are or what they make, Coosa it's a fiberglass reinforced foam panel. Think of it as like a direct replacement for anything that you'd be using plywood for, except there are some key differences that are all advantages. Unlike plywood, Coosa does not warp, it doesn't twist, it doesn't bend, it doesn't swell, it is impervious to moisture. It cannot rot. I've taken samples of Coosa in the past where I've let them soak in a bucket of water for weeks, pulled it out, I compared the weight then compared to what it was before they went in the tank, and it was within 1 gram. So within 24 hours, that surface water or moisture had evaporated and it was right back down to the original weight. So when I say it does not absorb moisture, it is completely impervious to moisture, unlike plywood. Now, I will be honest, there is one area where a plywood will outshine a product like Coosa, and it's specifically if it's a veneered type of a plywood. It's pretty hard to beat that when it's, beautifully sanded, highly varnished, and just flawless. You can't beat it. Now, for my project, that's not really the direction I'm going. What I'm going for on this little sailboat here is gonna be more along the lines of like a Herreshoff style interior. It's not gonna be 100% traditional or anything like that. Probably the easiest way to describe like what a Herreshoff-inspired interior would look like. I'll throw a bunch of pictures up on here, but at its core, it's just simple elegance. Clean lines, nothing flashy, nothing over the top, certainly nothing gaudy. It's just simple elegance and very, very functional. Now, I have always been drawn to this style of interior, long before I even knew what it was called. I mean, a Herreshoff, that wasn't even a name in my vocabulary, put it that way. I didn't know anything about it. I didn't know how to refer to it, but every time I saw it, the only thing I could say was just, damn, someday I'm gonna have a boat and I wanna have it finished off like this. Well, things are coming full circle. This is going to be that boat. Now, a couple of years ago, I was fortunate enough to team up with the crew over at Total Boat during the Newport Boat Show. And one of our nightly activities that we were able to do during that week is we were able to go and spend an evening in the Herreshoff Museum in Bristol, Rhode Island. And let me just tell you, kid in a candy store I was. Absolutely loved it. I had so many takeaways from that evening that I want to try and implement a lot of what I saw into this little sailboat. Now, these interiors are your classic clean white interior that's accented with a lot of ornate joinery or woodwork. Typically it's been teak or mahogany. Now, in my case, I'm leaning towards using a wood that's called Sapele, S-A-P-E-L-E, or depending on how it's cut, whether it's quarter sawn or flat sawn, it can also be referred to as ribbon stripe mahogany, and it is just absolutely gorgeous. Now, quite a few years ago, I'm not going to say how many because that ages me too much, but quite a few years ago, I was restoring another Bertram. I think this was a Bertram 28, and I was given essential free rein to finish it off however I wanted. The only thing that I was told was that he wanted the interior wooded out. That was the only direction I had. I had free rein to do what I want. So I went with this Sapele and did everything highly varnished, as much wood as I could fit in this thing and still have it look good. And it turned out absolutely incredible. And as luck would have it, I still got a fair amount left over and it's sitting up on my shelf up on the top loft. So now, when this is all said and done, I think this is going to look incredibly sharp. All of the Coosa is going to be fiberglass and then painted white in probably like a satin finish or a semi-gloss, not a high gloss. I am not a fan of high gloss for interior finishes. It's just far too hard on the eyes. But so your bulkheads, the settees, any of the major components, they're going to be that white color. And then all of the woodwork, all of the trim work is all going to be that Sapele. I think this is going to look incredibly sharp. I cannot wait to see how it all comes together. So over the coming months, that's what I'm going to be working on. I've got a lot of fiberglassing, painting, and woodworking in my future, and I'm honestly looking forward to it. This is going to be probably the most fun winter that I've had in a very, very long time. Now, as far as the timeline for what I have on this project, tentatively, I want to have this, if it's not completely finished, at least far enough along by 4th of July of this coming year, so in 26, to have far enough along where I can get it in the water and we can get out and enjoy it for a few weekends in the fall time before it's time to haul it back out. But ideally, I want to have it finished, completely finished. Although with projects like this, I don't know if they're ever completely finished because you get to a point where you're just like, I just want to take a break and I want to enjoy it. And you do, and you're like, well, now that I spent some time on here using it, maybe I could change this or I could change that. So I have a feeling this might be a little bit of a revolving project. Nothing like what I'm facing right now. Today, right now is the marathon. Everything else is just going to be quick little day jogs kind of going forward. So anyways, looking forward to it. If this sounds like a project that you're going to be interested in following along, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below and the notification bell. And I look forward to seeing you this winter. And on that note, I'm going to go ahead and button this video up right here. So as always, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you find this interesting. And if you did, hit that thumbs up button. If you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. Thank you in advance. I greatly appreciate it. If you have any questions, comments, feel free to leave those down below. I will do my best to follow up with you. And as always, I want to thank you for your time. Thanks for watching. Have a very safe New Year's Eve, prosperous 26, and I will see you in the next video. Man, image stabilization is doing its job, man. My arm is shaking like a mofo. This camera is heavy.
This has been a Boatworks Today production.